Pushing
We
buttons.
we are late,
Yeah,
and
not
I forgot
really.
the tweet button. Oh well, who needs to see my tweets?
And announce. Maybe one of these days I'll change this. Maybe. Or maybe not. Try it on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to an exciting Friday edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. And I did my hair for today.
Oh,
Did I miss
you
a
did all
spot?
your hairs. Yeah, funny you say that, but first things first, welcome to today's show. It is Fruck Awesome Friday, April 26th, 2024, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And giveaways are open. Of course, I had a little faux pas yesterday where I
Oh,
sort of forgot to do the hype train giveaways at the end of yesterday's show. So,
yes, you did.
uh, oopsie for
So, bottom
me,
of the
but
hour?
luckily for you guys, yeah, maybe bottom of the hour we'll do those two hype train
Yeah.
giveaways, which will be they are specific keys. A copy of Hammer Watch worth $9.99 and a copy of Main Assembly worth $19.99. So make
Nice.
sure you are entered into the giveaways. Exclamation I love free shit and exclamation bundle me for the bottom of the hour, and we'll get those done then. And of course, to Waldo and Maynard, I didn't get your keys out for your bits, but I got those out to you right before the show, so you guys should be all caught up on your game keys because I just had a big slip yesterday, so my apologies
And
for that.
the brain, it does occasionally
Yeah,
fart.
but
Yeah,
I
yes.
have a video on YouTube, which is Lord British, not YouTube. Well, I guess it's on Facebook, but not YouTube. That was one of the early videos, and people still like and comment, and from like season 5. And every once in a while, I go back and just see what it is, they comment on. But the funny thing is, you had the very long goatee going
Oh, yeah,
on. I
yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
really long. And it's just interesting to go back and look at some of the older stuff to see, the changes we've made through, just our, our
Well,
presentation
yeah.
and
I'm still bald.
yeah,
I've been
well,
bald the entire time, so or
yeah,
balding because there is still stubble up here.
yeah,
But the beard is definitely getting lots more gray.
yeah,
That's for damn sure. But
and
yes,
shorter.
yes. The only problem is if I like shave it completely, it's like I have such a baby face that it's like, eh. That
Nothing
and I
wrong
hate
with that.
shaving.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm aware. But then it's like if I get like a toupee or something like that, it's like, yeah, we could have lots of fun.
Too
Yes,
funny.
and yeah,
I gotta say I'm blessed. I shave literally like once a week, so I ain't even gotta worry
what?
about that. But
Yeah,
Noob
and
Skyblabber starting us off with
Tina's
300
getting grayer
bits.
and grayer. But Tina has a nice mane on top of his head, or he used to. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's still there or not. But yes. But
Noob
hey,
Skyblabber is gonna get himself a copy of Cyberhook for his 300 bits, and if you want to be like Noob Skyblabber,
yeah.
donate 300 bits. You can get a key like Cyberhook worth $14.99, or you might get one that's worth
So
$39.99 or $49.99 or $9.99. It's just random. But thank you,
now,
Noob, for getting us started off with that today. I
did
just
you
got to
want to
find him.
continue the Shroud math of the Shroud mathing for release 2025?
The Shroud Math of the Shroud Math of the Shroud Mathing. Yes,
Yes.
we want to do some of that. So, where would you like to
Yeah.
start? Would you like to start
So
with
we are at the chess and checkers sets.
did we get all these flowering pavers done?
Yes, we did.
I don't recall getting all these. This is where I was stopped yesterday after the
Well,
signs.
that's where we started looking at the Unity asset store to figure out which ones they were.
Right, but we didn't really look
Um,
at them all. But
yeah,
yeah, we have lots
yeah,
of these pavers. Uh,
yeah.
flowering pavers, very small, sparse. Yeah, we were looking at these to see them, but
Yes. Well, I did mention them yesterday, though.
this is another nice uh, change, as it may be, but still needs
Eh,
work.
needs lots of work. Yes,
Well,
but
we'll go into this and then we'll talk about what the problems are.
okay. So, what are the problems with the pavers that you see?
Not the pavers, the sets.
Oh, the continuation with the chess and checker sets below aren't new, but they now deliver in pre-packaged bags for easy regifting rather than a loose assortment of individual pieces.
Very nice. Very
Now,
nice.
okay, the pictures of the chess and checker sets don't help me. What is this pre-packaged bag that allows for regifting?
Well, when you purchase the set, instead of it coming with 16 and 16 and a board, it comes in a bag now instead of all loose individual pieces.
Okay, but for regifting, are you going to be able to mail it
Um, I don't see why not. You can mail things like,
or put it on a vendor?
let's see, how much is a chess and checker set? We may have to go to QA to verify that. Let's see, chess.
Yeah,
Home
$5
decorations.
for. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see if we
I
can.
ain't spending that in game, so
Yeah,
I ain't spending real kodos on that.
okay. Let me see if my QA launcher will ever. Oh, it didn't even need to update here.
Yeah.
Mine did not
Let's
need to
see.
update. So
I will do the same thing. My QA
yeah.
might just launch straight up.
I mean, the real question is whether or not QA is actually at the appropriate level to contain this
probably
technology.
Not. Probably not.
Because
good
Shroud math of the Shroud mathing becomes interesting here.
Well, I have to do a patch anyway, so I might as well get the patch out of the way. But yeah, we're not going to waste our time because we know this hasn't been patched up to QA yet. So good point.
I'm on 1623, but I don't know when that actually was last updated. Oh, that was last updated 3/20/24.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't even figure out what this is without spending money on in-game currently. So,
yeah, Andrew, it's not saying you can repack it. It's just when you purchase it.
no.
Repacking it
now delivered in pre-packaged bags for easy regifting. Easy regifting is the important thing here. What do they mean by easy regifting?
It should just be easy gifting, not regifting. That's a typo. I guarantee you. That's a shroud fart. Shroud fart. Brain fart is what that is, because you're not going to be
Shroud mathing the Shroud
regifting.
math. I mean,
3 Devious QA should be, keyword should be ahead of live, right? Should be, correct. It should be, but as we know, if we go over here to the QA server, there hasn't been an update for QA since, when is that, Jack? When? What year?
QA server patch notes, page 2, bottom. Last June 26th of 2023.
Was the last updated notes we've got.
Yeah, and like my build was 1623. This was for 1512. So nearly 100 QA builds have gone through.
And then if we go to the main,
we don't know these things.
If we go to the main on there, the last QA build 1623, March 22nd was the last time it was actually updated. So the actual last
is that actually on the main page?
If you go back, it says build 1623 published and database sync from live. That's all it says.
Okay.
It's just the update when they update to match the live server, which there's no notes, there's no nothing. It's just bringing it up to date to match for testing purposes.
Yeah.
So that's all we've seen as of lately.
That was really done March 20th. So it took them 2 days to actually publish it.
So, but even with that being the case, being
so that begs the question: where were all of these other patch notes tested?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Because they weren't. But we still have the major conundrum with the large chess sets and the small chess sets, which is you still can't play against anybody by just setting these up and going. You actually have to give somebody permissions to move pieces. Which is the major conundrum when it comes to being able to actually use these functionally and actually have fun with them. Like, if you're running around the world, say me and you are running around the world, and we go to somebody else's town and we come across a little table with the chess or checker set, we can't just plop ourselves down and start playing chess or checkers because it does not function. Chess is PvP. Yeah, I don't think so. But technically, I guess you're right. But
they shroud math on that.
Yes.
Oopsies.
So but one of the biggest conundrums I've had is that I don't want to have to randomly give people access to my lots in order to
It ends up being the case of most chess sets in homes of families where children are present and the missing pieces.
Well, that too.
Yes. Yeah. But hey, updates for the Crown Store on May 1st. You can get the mixed berry torte cake, and May 10th would be Nimrod's elegant wooden lion chair two
what? Is that
pack.
the Crown Store? Does that actually say the Crown Store?
Yes, it was above on the
Yeah,
Crown
okay.
Store
Because, I
updates.
mean, you're going to log in and you're going to get one of these for free. So why would
Well,
anybody?
if you're a subscriber, I'm not a subscriber. Remember?
No, that's the login reward.
No, but these are the
Mixed
rewards
berry
that
torte.
are then added onto
Right, but the
the.
mixed berry torte cake is the login reward. Everybody gets one of them just for logging in.
Well, I mean, they got a
But
the Shroud math, man.
but it's not tradable. So if you want one that's tradable, I guess you have to pay for it. Is that what they're saying?
Well, it's
Yeah.
still tradable because you can unlock it.
Yeah, but I ain't paying nobody for shit that you know how that. Yeah.
That was free.
Yeah.
And then so also May 10th, besides the lion chairs, the
Yeah.
blank
By the way,
ornate
that's a
street sign.
That's a two pack.
Yes,
By the way,
two
just so
pack.
you,
Yes, I did read that.
not to be
The
confused with the
ornate
wrapper.
blank ornate street lamp with sign 6-pack, followed by the sparse full foot flowering paver set, and in a patch after release will be
Like we
the
said.
antique broom decoration pet.
They're never gonna do this again.
Yeah. And the spring equinox store items are available until Sunday, May 5th, because it's about to become summer. And then St. Patrick's Day stuff is expiring, even though that was in March.
Why
And
are
Dark
we
Star.
still selling St. Patrick stuff through May? It ended. It was one day in March.
It should
All
be.
of April and into May, we're still selling St. Patrick's Day shit. Why?
It should be sold in February, in March, and that's it.
I would agree with that.
Take your local store and how they
Actually,
do holiday decorations.
Personally, I would just say it should be in March and March
holiday
only.
sales.
But that would be me. But yeah.
And Tina's like, because automation requires variables, and variables are hard. Yes.
Today is difficult.
Yeah. And Dark Star's rares are available until May 27th. Again, 2 months of sale items for his birthday. It's like, yeah. And then you've got summer seasonal, then bug stuff. Do we have anything else?
Yeah, summer season.
Today's
Fire
live stream.
dancer outfits, flame outfits. Yeah. Oh, the flame outfit's not there. It's just the scimitar.
No, I didn't expand those.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Maybe. But then let's see. Don't forget the live stream later today. Ooh, where you too can be.
What is that?
Watching 20 minutes of that's the leaf spring behind, or leaf April behind, because bad puns.
Yes. Be sure to check out the upcoming events, because this release is a content release. We'll get to that in just a minute.
Now, did you want to go back over the redacted, because there are some
yeah, we're gonna go back
one.
and revisit, but I want to copy paste this. Where is the stream? Where's the stream?
Stream?
Yeah, where does he say? Leaf April behind. There it is. Just so I have it
Okay.
properly. And we'll throw that in universe, and it didn't work.
Yeah. Oh, it helps if you include an L
Yeah.
there.
There it is. That's better. Leaf April
Yes.
behind. That's right. And yes, we should leave all that stuff that's out of date behind and take your own.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But we're going to revisit what was it? The
Release 125 notes for
release
the redacted
125
redacted.
notes. Yes, there we go.
And Mapper's comment from yesterday. Hopefully something good, because minus the new login items and store items, which are nice, there's actually no new content this release. I was sort of expecting a quest or a new scene or something. Spinock with completely agree. I don't get it. Where is the content in the content release? Hex was with, I was wondering the same thing. I was looking forward to play some new content. Seems like more of a fixed polished release. It would be nice if the ether creatures returning that were mentioned at least have some new loot.
Nice.
Cora with the obvious. Laz and Jack answer. Yeesh. You got a chair, didn't you? So ungrateful.
So ungrateful. So ungrateful,
Yeah.
you players.
Yes. And Simon with, you get a new redacted and redacted. Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So
Where's the beef?
how many times did they say content in those release notes?
Oh yeah. Well, again,
6 times.
you know, the concept of we're doing Polish content, Polish content. No. Yeah, just get rid of that. You're just doing shit. You know, you're publishing out it's not subscriber rewards and login rewards, and occasionally something nice like the chair that Scotty did. Now, if you're going to tell us that the chair was the new content, y'all really slacking out there, because this is again, when other people out there are making critiques like this, it's not just us who are starting to get a little annoyed at this. Okay, I mean, Jack and I have been, critical of it for a long time, but when you start seeing, the inmates start raising questions like this, well, it's really getting serious on players' minds as to where is this thing going? Why aren't we doing what we said we're doing? Where is episode 2? When are we going to get the Unity update? When are we going to see more support for all this stuff? And, when are we going to get some information on a regular basis, like the outage that we had last week,
Hey, man. Well, it's kind of hard when you're working another full-time job on top of running the game.
We can't even say that, Maynard. We can't even say that.
Yeah, and Maynard's comment is, there are only 2 devs working, guys. They can't do it all. We can't say that because Sanya's working for Chris's new company.
Chris is working.
Chris is working on his new company. We can't say that people are actually working on Shroud. Other than, hey, we got these patch notes, and yes,
300 monkeys with typewriters.
Yeah, it's one guy in a basement. There, remember, there's no basements in Texas. Well, there are, but very few and far between. But it is one where it's like Ravelock still has his day job, which is working nights.
Vikes, you know what? We'd probably be better off with that Fiverr dev, because
Yeah.
I use Fiverr all the time for stuff to create stuff for this show, and it's probably one of the best platforms I found to hire an artist, to hire a voiceover, to hire somebody to make music, make logos, all sorts of stuff. Fiverr is incredible for that stuff, to outsource stuff. Yeah, and Scotty is making stuff. Well, Scotty's made two things in the last
Two
several
things.
months.
Yes.
When Scotty was announced that he was going to come in, this was not this year, this was last year, that he was going to come in and start working on new housing, which, again, I know Scotty is just volunteering his time and working on things that Scotty wants to work on, but if you're going to make an announcement that Scotty's going to be working on new
Well,
housing, maybe you should discuss with Scotty about making some new housing.
well, that, and you would actually have to have a plan because, like, okay,
2-year
updating the
plan.
Darkstar metronome and updating or creating the lion chair.
The metronome,
Those,
personally, was a big waste of time. But
like,
Scotty's
yeah,
time is
I mean,
Scotty's time. Yeah,
it's celebrating Darkstar, who's no longer even on the project, but
yeah. But you know
it's
what
like,
project he
yeah,
is part of?
oh, uh, um, Project Rise.
Project Rise. That's right,
Hey,
because he's doing what for Chris? What was that title
uh,
again?
the executive producer.
Executive producer. Yeah.
Yes.
The job title he used to hold over here, but now
Yeah.
he's
Yes.
working on
Yes.
Chris's new project as the executive producer. That, of
Hey,
course, I'm sure they never wanted anybody to see that little video, but the internet's a wonderful
remember
thing.
their entire thing. No longer Iron and Magic. That project got killed. And remember that Project Rise for Pangea Games, which is a very overused name. These guys were supposed to have an alpha client and other shit back in what, January or February?
Yeah, they're supposed to be coming into beta next month, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean that was their timeline that they had in that thing, but hey, they're going to use
Maynard,
AI
you're
for
not
for
you're
voice.
not the only one who has that thought. Is who the hell is it? I got to think of his name. Hold on. It'll come to me as I look him up. Necronut. Necronut would love to have that software so that it can be reverse engineered and put into play like the Ultima Online universe has been, and let players run their own free shards and manipulate them
Yeah.
and build them the way they want to. That would be a great endeavor to open that up. Now, back in the day, the way this was originally pitched, as to giving assets to players and letting players, work with assets and
Oh
submit
yeah.
their own assets. I thought this was really going to be more towards a Second Life type thing, where we would be able to create or use assets that they gave us, modify them, make them our own, and then resubmit them so that we can put them out for sale as our own products. And that would have really made this world a whole lot more unique, because if I was making a certain class of armor or a certain class of, just anything,
Well, I mean,
and Jack was making it, and Lomir was making it, and Andrew was making it, and Stymie was making it, and Maynard was making it, and everybody was making something a little bit different, it would give a lot uh, more realism to the game, because, maybe somebody makes one that's a little better. Maybe somebody makes one that looks a lot better. Maybe someone makes, um, you know, yeah, that would be cool. Private Shroud servers, Dwip. It would be very
yeah.
cool. And
I know, because I think we do have enough devs, like programmers, within the community, that they would take the best features and actually really improve them and
Now
actually
you know
make things that
you
are
know
really
who
there.
knows how to please an audience? The people over at
Uh,
Take-Two Interactive and fucking Rockstar Games. Why?
oh yeah,
Because they totally allow you to take Grand Theft Auto and make your own private servers. And according to the news buzz, when GTA 6 drops sometime next year or a little later, you're going to be able to do the same thing with GTA 6. You're going to be able to sign up and get your own servers. And they have a whole division where they actually have another whole company that they bought out years ago, which writes nothing but mods and other things for support for those independent people to mod their own fucking game. Okay, so not only do they put the game out and allow the public to play with it and create their own servers, but they also have their own studio which writes mods to make it easier for people to do so. And I tell you what, I got to give the good boys over at Take Two and Rockstar a bunch of kudos for taking that to the next level because, you know, that's what it's all about. Maybe I don't want to be in that crazy world that they put out as their main. And Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto is probably one of the next best-selling games, of course, next to Minecraft, because I don't know why Minecraft is still so popular, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, Minecraft is so popular because of kids, man.
Yeah,
It
but
it it is, and it is really open up to the kids' imagination on what they can do. I mean, so yeah,
I know a lot of guys our age who are still. I mean, I'll tell you
yeah,
what,
and
you'll
stymie with the interesting comment. That's high thinking. We couldn't even get items that would earn names and titles.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
You mean
it's
like the Elf
I
Slayer
would
or
I
the
would blame
Dragon
that on
Slayer or the Skeleton Killer?
the tech director who was responsible for implementing these things. He squirreled through everything.
Girl, but we just scrolled right through.
We squirreled through the streamer bundle giveaway time because Andrew Night Owl is going to be having a trade window opened up right beside me.
And Three
And
Devious actually getting
yes.
a streamer bundle. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever seen
Oh
Three
man.
Devious win a streamer bundle.
Hey, congratulations.
Do I even know Three Devious's real in-game name? Let's see. Do
It's
I have
Jack
3D?
Synesys, man.
Oh, Three Devious. What is
Well,
your in-game
yes,
name?
a lot of devs have that problem. I want to see undies that wanting to protect their games from cheating. Um, but yes, I mean that is also why you need a project manager, aka executive producer, saying these are your priorities.
A-Track guys there. I
That
just need your
yes,
in-game name.
yes.
And while I'm waiting for your in-game name, I'm going to pick those two winners from yesterday's Hype Train. First winner is going to get a copy of Hammer Watch. As I close it and pick the first winner, and the first winner is going to be Botox. Botox, you're going to get a copy of Hammer Watch worth $9.99. So let me get that to Botox real quick. Okay. Botox. Where is Botox? There he is. So Botox has got himself a copy of Hammer Watch worth $9.99 as I get rid of that key. That key is now consumed. And then the next winner is going to be Sweep. Sweep, you're going to get yourself a copy of Main Assembly worth $19.99. Congratulations to you. As I get that out to you. And then I will reset the giveaways for the top of the hour, and you can all go ahead and get in on the action. Here we go, Dweep. Where is Dweep? There he is. And congratulations to our winners. And there we go. All right. We are up to date on those. And did he ever give me his name? Not yet. I'll get him later. I will get him later. So giveaways
Yes.
are reopened. Make sure you enter. Yeah, I know he said he had the HVAC guy there, but I mean, if he had time to type the HVAC guys here, sorry, he could have just typed his friggin' name. Give me a break.
Hey, it's all good.
I know. It's 3Devious. He ain't going nowhere. He heard me. He's just preoccupied. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly. So anyway, moving right along. Let's go revisit the other topic.
Okay. I gotta figure out which.
Place anywhere deeds.
I gotta go. Gotta go find that one again. Place anywhere deed. Back up. Because Sandra, which one do we want to go to?
We'll start with the second Sandra, right underlined.
Okay, second Sandra.
Yes,
but the statement "place anywhere" is misleading, and to find myself suddenly unable to reclaim the lot I had the deed on originally was extremely frustrating. It would be nice to be able to upgrade a deed without having to unclaim the lot. This would have prevented me turning the deed into one that wouldn't work on that plot, as that particular upgrade wouldn't be available as the plot was a water one. Bo Maris, I agree with the above. Place anywhere has always meant anywhere on land, not water here. Water lots have always been something different. In hindsight, I agree that deed wording could be better. Regarding the hassle of swapping lots, perhaps it would be helpful to reference Soda's Magic Mover guidance if you had not seen that before. It makes the process of reclaiming, upgrading, and repositioning already developed lots easier, as it saves all the stuff you had on the lot, which can then be plopped down on the next spot. Adam Crow, this is a solid argument for renaming the Place Anywhere label. Not sure what it should be, but it's definitely misleading. There is a water designation for the deeds that can be placed on water. Perhaps have a land only for those deeds that can't be placed on water. Anywhere land, anywhere water, anywhere. Also, change the name land or water. Sandra, I had no deco, just a house place, but was concerned that I suddenly could not reclaim the plot, as my deed then no longer worked on water, which left it open for someone else to come along and take the plot. An option to upgrade the deed without unclaiming the plot would be useful. I do know about see if anyone is near function, but if it had been a busy town like Britain, I could have been rather miffed, to say the least. If someone else claimed the lot whilst I was stuck waiting for 20,000 kodos I felt forced to buy due to the misleading wording. Of course, today there is a sale on. Seems every time I buy full price, they have a sale. Soon after, that's 5 lots now, lol. I guess my luck sucks.
Well, word of the wise to Sandra. Sales happen all the time. Never upgrade a lot, because a sale is coming shortly. First off,
Yes.
I mean, always. Second,
Yeah.
you can always get kodos cheaper in many places. If you just take a quick look any time of the year without buying them directly off the store. And of course, third, your purchase price, so you can get a deal on the kodos, and then you can get a break on the upgrade during promotions. So never buy Kodos at full price, and never upgrade until there is an 20% or 30% off deed upgrade sale. Just a word to the wise. Queen Bee
Or
chimes
you
in
can use
with,
mine. Don't buy.
yeah,
Um, Although I've always understood that place anywhere meant on land, I can see that wording probably should be changed to avoid confusion. Because you also have to remember, English is not every person's first language. We are Americans and we speak in gibberish.
yes. Andrew says, I am a land deed, place me on dirt.
Yes.
I am a water deed, place me on water.
Yeah.
Well,
And
the other,
don't ever, Conjurer, please don't ever reference the player guide. These things are fucking useless pieces of shit that have bad information in them.
well, the upgrading part is not really that bad, to tell you the truth. He does have a point in this one. But the other big conundrum is if you had, say, a keep on land and you then upgraded to water and you wanted to move that, that doesn't work either. So you got to understand that you can't always just use the magic mover to move from one plot to another. Also, if you're upgrading from
Yeah.
a village to a town, you can't take your pre-placed house that was originally on a village lot and move it to a town lot. So upgrading has its pain points one way or the other.
Hey, I have a question.
We have an answer.
Now,
Maybe.
what happens? Say you have a keep lot on the land, and you use your land deed for that, of course. But then there's a worldwide flood, and all the area around the keep is flooded. Then what happens?
Oh, you now have an automatic water lot. Your house floats away. Who said that 2 days ago? Who said what 2 days ago? I don't know. I don't know. What are you referring to there, Tina? I guess we'll find out later. Okay, Jack.
More coming from Tina later.
Yes.
Yeah. But going back to Conjure, the player guide help in the menu in the right hand of the screen has a detailed article about upgrading your deed. It explicitly tells you it can't be done while the deed is in use. It tells you that using the upgrade option in the inventory on the deed will not show you all, but only the next 10 upgrade options. It has a screenshot of such a list of upgrade options that clearly show that some deeds are water deeds by having water in the deed's description. When you did the quest lines, you should have gotten at least 2 deeds that are not water. Which means you have to have either upgraded one or of them before or bought or won that water deed that you upgraded elsewhere for being water. Unless you were a founder and you had a pledge level that had an appropriate level there, Conjurer. You forgot about that. Because you could have also bought that from another player. But
Yeah, so
or a benefactor would not get the water deeds.
Just because
the guide
I know
tells you,
your help button doesn't work.
Yes.
I'll
So
give that
my
to
help
you.
button does not, like, if I come up here and I go to the player guide, it does not do anything. So I can click on this. It does not open a single window anywhere on my computer. So for me, doesn't work. Which is funny, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's that supposed to do?
Yeah,
Nothing.
so if we go to upgrading a deed, Conjurer is absolutely right. It does show you that, And it shows you exactly what we were showing yesterday. Place anywhere tax-free, place POT taxed water, village place anywhere taxed, village place any POT tax-free. And it gives you all these examples with several of them stating, well, at least two of them stating water in particular.
Yeah.
And of course, upgrading deeds cost a number of crowns. Note that not all deeds can be upgraded to all sizes and types. Generally, deeds can be upgraded between different types, excluding founder deeds, as long as the value of the new deed is larger than the one being upgraded. Is that larger?
It's stuff.
Yes. But he's absolutely right. There is an actual picture of it explaining all this stuff, and of course, also how many days before a lot expires is this way. You can see that Lord of the Manors, Lord of the Isle get 390 days, Dukes get 360 days, Barons 330, Lord Marshal 300. Citizen 150, and all others 120 days.
Yep.
So when you're just your average plain old Joe, you get 4 months before your lots expire. But there's a whole claiming a housing lot and upgrading tutorial here with all that pertinent information. There is.
Yep.
And then of course, home deeds are not the same as, you know. Expecting users to track down some article in some random locations and read it to them is unreasonable.
Yay.
Yeah, how do you expect me to be a pirate if my ship is dry docked? That's what I want to know.
You
That's
shouldn't.
that's what I really want to know. You can buy this beautiful pirate ship, but it's dry docked.
It's docked.
You
Yes.
also have to spend $1,000 on the lot for that ship, and then another $100 for the ship.
And it doesn't float ever. You're never going to be, yes, fix the damn verbiage.
Absolutely.
Verbage. Yes.
We're finished with that topic.
Hey, you know what came back again? Gold and silver scraps.
What? No way.
Never. We have never discussed gold and silver scraps before on Lunch with Laz and Jack, but Adam Crow has created a wish list request for please add more gold and silver scraps to the game. We currently have recipes that are essentially unusable because there's no reliable way to acquire large amounts of gold and silver scraps. They could be added to supply bundles, clockwork enemies, kobolds, any humanoid. Just please find a way to add them to the game so these scrap recipes work like iron and copper currently do.
Why don't we take a really...
Do we actually have copper scraps?
No, just metal scrap, which works for either copper or iron.
Yes.
Why don't we take a really good grader, and you just take the grader to the gold or silver and grade them, and we get scraps.
Well, again,
so
I believe that you should get scrap even when you're mining.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course, because the pickaxe is going to hit the stuff, and stuff's going to flake off.
You should get scrap in a mining scene that is near lava.
Why near lava?
Because the heat would melt the ore, creating scrap.
I'm with Thomir. When you're hammering away at an ore node with a pickaxe, you're definitely bound to make some scrap and not get big chunks all the time.
And being near lava, it's not going to flake away. It's going to melt away. You're just going to get streams of gold and silver.
I said near, not in. But Dwip said, Chris said he is working on ships that sail. He sailed onto a new game. And that's Tina says, I don't think he'll even get in his new game, assuming it is ever released. Hey man, just because the majority of game projects are killed and never released, but Star Citizen still made over $500 million.
And still in alpha, because that's a game that's never going to get released while they're still taking people's money.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, as Maynard, that's pretty much the point. Is this is something that's been asked for literally over and over and over for years, and when they did address it the one time, again, it's a matter of hearing what the people said, but not listening to what the people said. Oh, you want scraps? Okay, well, here's some scraps. And literally, here's a scrap, not an abundance, realizing that it is needed for a recipe so that it reduces costs to give people reason to go out and get these items. Because
scrap.
Yeah, is going out and having to collect things like the silver chalice and then have to smelt them down in order to get scraps out of them is not the same as just getting scraps from other stuff, And even at that, if that is the point, then you should give us more items to get scraps from, so that you give,
Well, I mean, as we said the other day, they need to seriously readjust like recipes, because things like rings, why do they require 5 ingots? That's a massive amount of gold or whatever for something that really takes very, very little.
Yeah, wouldn't even take a whole ingot. Yeah.
No, I mean, you could probably get 1,000 rings out of an ingot, or a couple hundred, 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 or two. I mean, depending on the ingot size. So.
If you're talking about, well, even if you took a 1 ounce ingot, you'd probably get 2 rings out of a 1 ounce. Yeah, but if you're talking about like a gold bar Fort Knox style, and then you're going to talk about.
Well, I mean, that's what an ingot is going to look like.
You don't know that. An ingot could just be.
Are we dealing with micro ingots here? Like ingots this big? Because as soon as you flatten and work that gold, I mean, and fold it over, I mean, how much does gold in a 14 karat ring, right?
Let's see.
Let's go with a 24 karat ring. So that would be pure gold. And that contains 10 grams of pure gold.
Okay, so a gold ingot, when I do that, comes up anywhere from 1 gram to 2 grams. Most of them are 1 grams when you type in gold ingot. What is a gold ingot? Let's see.
Gold bar. Oh, okay. So if it, but even if, I mean,
1 ounce, 100 grams, 1 kilo, and then here, this is really what you want to look at. This will give you the most definitive versions of what a gold ingot should be. As I throw this over here,
we got the first link, bullion by post. Yeah.
1 ounce gold bars, 100 gram gold bars, 1 kilo gold bars, and what the Fort Knox, what you're thinking of, is a 12.5 kilo gold bar. Yeah. I'm thinking that we're probably dealing more with, if you're talking about that, we're dealing with the 1 ounce gold bars. Yeah.
But even still, you remember that same ingot size is also being used to make armor.
Well, you're not making gold armor, and this is
Hey,
gold. Yeah,
hey, are you sure? Well, I mean, we have no idea.
yeah.
I mean, remember, we don't even know what the fucking
Well, let's go to
uh
silver bars. Okay, there's a link for silver
no.
bars there.
Hey, Laz,
Yeah.
remember what unit of measurement is used for lot sizes?
Meters.
Meters. Okay.
What unit of
What's
measurement
the
is for weight?
we
We
don't
have
know.
no idea. That's right. Dark
No,
blue
Laz,
monkey
come over to your house real quick.
with 300 bits. Thank you, dark blue monkey. Hold on, we got to go over to my house.
And we're gonna come in here and tell me what's the unit of measurement used for your shark trophy.
Fish length 4.179. Doesn't say. Inches.
Okay, so if
Feet.
everything else is really based off of meters,
I would say
so
that would be 4.17
remember,
feet.
like go into your like fist skills. Okay,
I don't think I have
that
any
range
fist
is
skills.
based off of meters. You don't like have flame fist?
I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh yeah, I've got flame fist.
Okay, so what's the range on your flame fist?
4.9. No reference.
No reference. Is it feet or meters?
Doesn't say. Doesn't say.
Do we have a minor problem here with
Yeah. Well, again,
consistency?
we don't know. Now, if I had to take a guess at that statue was 4.19 meters, then three of these sharks should be about the size and length of a rolot, which looks like it might be about right. But first things first, I got to
Well,
get Dark Blue Monkey a game key, and he's gonna get a copy of Kitara Fables. Kitara Fables going out to Dark Blue Monkey, and Kitara Fables is currently $19.99, $20 going out to Dark Blue Monkey, which also reminds me that it's about that time for us to start doing our other giveaways.
start getting out of here.
Yeah, start getting the
But
flock out of here for the weekend.
but you also know that like there are other like fish trophies that would not be like one
Oh
fourth
yeah,
that
well,
size.
again,
There is a scaling issue
our
and
scaling
unit
and
of
unit of
measure
measure
issue.
problems, yes, we've known that for some time. Now, the only thing that we can truly think about a unit of measure is lot size. Otherwise, the rest is
which
purely
is all done
fictional.
in meters.
Don't
Yes,
don't a lot of fish have scaling issues?
Yes,
not
they do.
sharks.
They have lots.
No!
He said fish.
I know. No.
So Michael Berg being sent, Paladin Michael being sent a streamer bundle.
As I close out my streamer bundles,
If not,
and
whoopsies.
the winner is Long Live the Stymie.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Stymie, who is
And
here
Tina
early
getting a
today.
Steam key. Getting a
You
copy
don't have to get
of.
up.
Oh, Tina's going to love this one. Tina, I hope you enjoyed this game. No backsies.
Is that what it's called? No backsies?
No. It is not. It is Super 3D Noah's Ark.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I have that one coming up.
No backsies there.
So if Tina wins, I can't give him Super 3D Noah's Ark. Oh, what a bitch.
You just
That's
have to say
okay.
no backsies, man. No backsies.
Nah, see, that's not the way I roll. But we're gonna close
I'm
out the
aware. I'm
final
aware.
giveaway of the day. We gotta pick ourselves a winner, and Dweep's gonna get himself a copy of Super 3D Noah's Ark as well, because I just happen to have a copy sitting here at the bottom of the list. And did you look up how much that is? Super
What?
3D Noah's Ark, $7.99 on Steam.
What? So you also gave it away?
Yeah, I'm giving it to
How the
Drip.
fuck is that get? How's that game like $8?
It's
I
right
I
there.
don't
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I don't
Hey,
know.
it's more expensive than Shroud of the Avatar, so that's something.
There you go. You know, there you go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah. Anything. I mean, yeah. There you go. Super 3D Noah's Ark going out to Dweep. And of course, gotta say a big thank you out there to Dark Blue Monkey and Noob Skyblabber today for their donations. And of course, thank you all for joining us here each and every day, because
Everybody.
we love all you guys and gals. Some of you more than others, and you know who you are. But we will be back with more on Monday, right here on NBNN. And of course, gotta remember, 3Devious, give me your in-game name so that I can send you a streamer bundle. But we'll be back with more on Monday, right here on NBNN. Until then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and I'm
and we
Omer.
are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you all on Monday.
Bye bye.